Hello and welcome to SAP Learning Academy and welcome to this SQL Script tutorial. In this today's tutorial, I will be telling you what is the cardinality function and how can you use this function in SQL Script. I will be also giving you three different scenarios where we can use the cardinality function. Before starting, if you have not subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe and click the bell icon in order to receive early notification as soon as I upload a new video. So let's get into the tutorial now. So regarding this function returns the highest index of an element of an array. Suppose you have declared an array which is having value, suppose 1 2 3 4 5. So it's gonna give you the highest index of that variable. So if it is 5, then it's whatever the highest index of that variable, so it's gonna give you that index. So let me show you the first scenario. I will be giving you three example and also I will giving you three procedure, small procedure I'll writing in the system so that you can easily understand. So let me write the first one. Suppose I'm writing the procedure like this, and suppose I'm giving the name as cardinality Card1, okay, and I'm having this index because I'm having the output as index, so that's why I'm declaring the variable as integer. This is my output variable, and now we can write the logic. So we can actually declare, it will be very small procedure just to declare how we can declare this cardinality. So let me declare one array first. Suppose array ID that I'm declaring, and this is obviously array type. You need to declare array type integer, and here n equal to, suppose this n what I declared in my output variable, so n equal to, so cardinality, and cardinality of what? The array you have written, you have defined. So now if we just execute this one, so can you guess what's gonna be the result of n? And we have not defined any value of n. Just to remember that we have not defined any value of this n, of this array ID. So let me just execute this, and if we it is correctly executed, and let me call it. This is my first scenario of this cardinality function. So call Card1 and this one, yeah. So if we now call it, so what should be the index? The index is 0 because this array ID doesn't have a value. So we need to define some value, then the data, then it shows some index. So that's my next example. So now I will be actually declaring some value in it, and then actually so let me just quickly copy this one and just we can paste in here, and I will have the next example Card2, and here also I'm having the output variable as n, and now I'm going to declare this array, suppose array ID 20. So it means this ID is having index till 20, and suppose and this 20th index is having data as null. Okay, so now I'm going to see the index, what is the highest index of this array ID. So now if I execute this procedure Card2, now it is correctly executed. So let me see the data. So now if I execute this Card2, if I can call it, so you can see the index is 20. So as I told that, so now because I have defined the index of this array as 20, so that's why it is showing the index, the highest index as 20. So now I have one more example. So this is a little bit of more logical, and we can, how can we use this index n into our logic? So this is my last example. Suppose let me just quickly copy this procedure and we can write in here. Okay, so now I'm having the last procedure as card3, and here also I'm having this output variable as n as integer. And now suppose I'm having the data of this array variable, so I will be constructing the data of this variable. So suppose array, I have three variables, suppose three data, so 1 2 3, just three row in this array id variable. Now how we are going to use it, just see that. I will just remove this part. So now if suppose I'm going to use like, if the cardinality of array id is suppose greater than 1, then suppose n equal to 1, or else n equal to 0, else n equal to 0. Now we can end if this statement if, and then we can end this procedure. So what we have done in this small procedure, so it's very easy to understand, and let me also explain that. So we have actually created one variable, that is array id, and we have constructed the data 1 2 3 into this array variable. And now, so what is the index of this, what is the highest index of this variable is 3. And now if this array id means if 3 is greater than 1, then data will be n equal to 1, otherwise n equal to 0. So let me execute this. So if I now execute this procedure, yeah, you can see that it is correctly executed. And now let me call it. So if I now call this procedure card3, so we can see the data in it. So we can see the n equal to 1. So why it is 1? Because as I told you that the cardinality shows the highest index of the array variable. So the cardinality means this if condition is having 3. So 3 is greater than 1, then the value is 1, else 0. So by this way you can actually use the cardinality function in the procedure. And I believe you have understood this part of the tutorial. We have tried to explain the different scenario, that how can we actually generate the highest index of an array using the cardinality function. So that's all about this tutorial. Please watch my other tutorial. I have given the link in the below description, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the like button. And have a nice day. Thank you, and watch my other videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.